Dear beloved brothers and sisters, today we reflect on the indescribable suffering that our true mother, who is the foundation of our faith, enduring and profound will of heaven contained within it. Right now, we all feel deep sorrow and bewilderment over the heartbreaking reality that true mother at the age of 83 is alone in small space of less than 6 square meters in a detention center lacking basic amenities. Yet, even in the midst of this suffering, true mother has expressed her heartfelt concern for us first and shared the following honest request. Do not worry about me. Do not pray for me. Instead, pray and offer devotions for yourselves and your families, for our unification community, and for the fulfillment of Heavenly Parent's will. I love you all. These are not merely words of comfort. Even amid her great suffering, the only begotten daughter reveals her noble filial heart and love as she emphasizes the will of our Heavenly Parent and the fulfillment of her children's mission rather than herself. These words must become our clearest guidelines as we face this time of trial. Heavenly Parents established the principle of creation and the order of love and submit to it absolutely. In order for love to be true, God granted human beings freedom alone with a corresponding responsibility. Therefore, even when Adam and Eve chose the path of the fall, Heavenly Parents did not interfere with their decision. That silence from heaven was not indifference. It was a solemn expression of the principle of creation, revealing both the absoluteness of love and the sacred value of responsibility entrusted to humanity. 2,000 years ago, when we look back on the life of only begotten Son, Jesus, we see that his path also revealed the principle of creation and the order of love. Amid the disciples' doubt and fear, and the clear absence of public support for Jesus during the hearing with Pontius Pilate, Jesus had to walk the path of the cross alone. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he pleaded with God, "Let this cup pass from me." Yet, in the final moment, he surrendered himself completely to heaven's will, saying, "Not my will, but yours be done." Even on the cross, he bore witness to heaven's heart by loving his enemies. It was those simple words of love that opened the path for Christianity to become a global faith today. Today, the path of the cross for heaven and earth, that true mother is working, also follows this same providential pattern. The disbelief of the disciples and unprepared environment that Jesus faced 2,000 years ago, and being repeated in history once again. Yet even amid the suffering of incarceration, True Mother has firmly upheld heaven's providence, and through the message of missionary Moon Shin-cho that we are to forgive and love all unfaithful disciples and all our enemies, she conveyed heaven's voice to us. Then what is the true purpose and hope that our heavenly parents had in allowing Jesus to walk the path of a cross, and now permitting True Mother to walk the path of tribulation? Jesus did not ask his disciple to band together and rescue him from the cross. This is because the reckless sacrifice of a few disciples without weapon while fighting experience at the hand of Roman soldiers was not heaven's will. Instead, Jesus hoped that through his sacrifice, the disciple would awaken, be transformed, and fulfill the entire mission of building God's kingdom. We now stand at the final destination of the providence. Our heavenly parents has entered 천원궁 천일 sanctum and is dwelling on earth. True Mother has emphasized that in this era, all religions and denominations must disembark at their final destination. Seek out the only begotten daughter and go forward together with her. This call applies even more firmly to us as members. We must become true sons and daughters who are more awake and mature than Jesus' disciple 2,000 years ago. God's will is clear. The will of the only begotten Son and daughter must be firmly established on this earth. 1/3 of all humanity must come to attend heavenly parents. The global environment must be preserved for future generations. We honestly wish we could take a True Mother's suffering upon ourselves. When I read a poem sent by the Africa UPF Secretary General, which include the word, "Without hesitation, I will stand in True Mother's place of suffering," I felt it was a truly filial and beautiful poem. I know that all our family members feel what its word express, that we wish to endure True Mother's time of confinement in her stead. Notwithstanding the physical pain True Mother may be experiencing in her body, her deepest suffering surely comes from the reality that her beloved children have not fulfilled God's will, the point of which are mentioned above, and that the world has neither accepted the true parents nor come to properly attend the heavenly parents. Therefore, the only and most certain way we can take on True Mother's suffering is by transforming ourselves and putting her wishes into action. 2,000 years ago, Jesus' sacrifice transformed his disciples, lifting them out of their former weakness and opening the way for 2,000 years of Christian history. Thanks to their sacrificial devotion, Jesus lives and works with Christians to this day. Just the day before appearing before the special prosecutor, True Mother said to us, I am already 83 years old. There's not so much time remaining. This word serves as a final wake-up call, reminding us that at this culmination, pointing of providence, we no longer have time to hesitate. Beloved brothers and sisters, true mother's suffering is a profound message from heaven, meant to awaken and to transform not only each of us individually, but our entire organization. Now is the time to cast off our former weakness, stake our lives on fulfilling heaven's will, and rise as transformed sons and daughters who spread the true mother's authentic love and teaching throughout the world. When through our inner transformation, we understand heaven's will and bring it to fruition, we will be able to attain true mother, not as one who resurrected from the death as Jesus did, but as one who has resurrected in substance from incarceration in prison. Our transformed state is true mother's victory in prison. We must not loosen our grip on the reins of a new beginning rooted in harmony and peace. Starting today, we must seek reconciliation and healing in every relationship, with our own family members, with our brothers and sisters in faith, and with all members of our communities. In light of true mother's suffering, what resentment, what hurt could remain unresolved? And once wounds are healed, now is a time to practice love through the resurrection of relationships. Before it's too late, let us practice true mother's honest admonition. Do not worry about me. Pray so that heaven's will may be fulfilled in our daily lives. May each of us become a true son or daughter who turns this bitter cup of suffering into a toast of our victory. Thank you, brothers and sisters. God bless you.